Hey Taurus, and welcome to your bi-weekly tarot reading. So as you know, these are small, short readings that are meant to really guide us through a 2-week period of time, which I think is just more doable in terms of focus. So if it's your first time joining me, welcome. These are, as I just said, meant to just guide us through a 2-week period, but we're utilizing the moon's energy. So we're using the energy of either waxing or waning energy, and that is to just help us work with instead of against the flow, essentially. Feeling like one more shuffle for these. So yeah, these readings are meant to, when I draw the cards, I draw them to really take a look at what is going to be the most relevant area of your life to focus your energy and attention into. So like, where would it be that you would find the linchpin that would ripple out and affect all areas of your life if you were to pay just a little bit more attention, just for 2 weeks. You know, not saying drop other areas of your life, but just 2 weeks of paying a little bit more attention to this particular area, right? So we're looking at the waxing energy, right? We're looking at the time frame from the full moon, the new moon, on January 11th, the day that I'm filming this, in Capricorn in tropical astrology, to the 25th of January, and that will be in Leo. So an approximate 2-week period of time is what we're looking at. And yeah, this is like, of all of the weeks, of all of the moons where people talk about wanting to set intentions or work with the new moon energy and build towards something, this is the one. Like there are some moons where I say like, hey, this might not be the best one for it. Not saying you can't do those things, but it's not exactly super supported. This one is. This one is a good one to go ahead and put forth your energy into creating momentum in an area, or in many areas that you want to set up your life for the rest of this year. You know, I talk about this actually more in depth in a video that I just put out earlier today for the astrology highlights. So if you haven't checked that out, I'll link it at the end so you can check that out. So let's get into your reading, because I don't want to focus on astrology here. I want to really focus on the cards. So what area of life is coming up for you? Well, we have the second house. So I know that the second house isn't exactly the most exciting for everyone. However, it is someplace that we need to focus our time, energy, and attention from time to time. And again, this is not like consuming your life, but if you were to put some attention into this area of your life, it would be of most benefit and ripple out and affect other areas of your life in a really beneficial way. So what is the second house, right? It says resources. I think that's actually a good keyword for this. But this has to do with our personal resources, our personal assets, the ways in which we make and spend our money, right? The ways in which maybe even we utilize our talents to do so. So this is like, think of like your Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Think of your, your food, your water, your shelter, all of these things, and then some, right? Also the possessions that we have, the things that we maybe collect into our lives that we would, that we treasure, as well as, though, I feel like a lot of this really has to do with like how we look at our acquisition and spending of our money. Okay, so now the advice that we have coming through with this is the 10 of Wands. I think that you've been carrying something, a burden perhaps, maybe a lot of pressure has been on you for some time with regard to your finances or this particular area of your life. Like, it feels heavy. It feels like there are just some things that need to be offloaded. So I would take a look at what kinds of maybe expenses are no longer necessary or are causing undue stress, or that you can temporarily put on hold for a period of time, or any kinds of commitments that are putting any kind of strain or pressure on you in this area of your life, right? So taking a look at those types of things, and just also noticing like you might be coming to an end point with something that like it's just around the corner. You've maybe been going through this for a while, and it's going to take just a little bit longer before you kind of like round that corner and get some relief. But a lot of this has to do with you really examining for yourself what is still like, what is necessary and what can you just put down, even if it's just temporarily. What can you put down, right? I definitely would recommend going and checking out the astrology highlights video. So hopefully this was helpful, Taurus. If not, like really feeling like it's your message and this is your sun sign, I would go check out your rising sign, right? Remember, these are collective readings, so the best way to really get a specific reading for yourself is to do a one-to-one. If you want to do that, the information to book with me is down below. If this was helpful, please give the video a like. It really does help me as I am building this channel. And also, if you haven't subscribed, please do that as well. So why not? That way you don't miss any videos on the horizon. I do have some new stuff that will be coming out, as I've been hinting at since the end of this last year. It looks like it might take a month or two for things to really stabilize in a way for me to start to release that information and put some more stuff out. But in any case, thanks for being here. Thanks for your time, and send this to another Taurus, especially if you think that they would benefit from it. So thanks for your time. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.